Shoot, fly, don't bother me. Shoot, fly, don't bother me. Shoot, fly, don't bother me. Oh, hello. I didn't see you guys there. I'm just coming from the market. You know a market, right? So a market is a place where you can go and buy fruits and vegetables. You can buy homemade candles and all sorts of things at a market. But the market that I'm coming from is all the way in a place called the Georgia Sea Islands. And in the Georgia Sea Islands, they speak a language called Gullah. And it's really, really fast, so you're going to have to pay attention to keep up, okay? Now, to set the story up, the story is about this man named, they call him the Watermelon Man. And the Watermelon Man was known from all around, near and far. People would come to buy his melons, right? Because he sold the biggest and the sweetest melons. And so, he had earned the name of Boss Man. Now, the story goes like this. Mr. Boss Man, you know, he come to the market every Saturday, you know. He had this gimmick where he wanted to sell his melons. Well, he come on down to the market and he got his melon and he picked it up, it's heavy, and he makes a big show of it. And he walks around to the back of his wagon and onto a table and he plops it down. And then he goes about calling all the people, come on, here's your watermelon. I got this here 40-pound watermelon that I've been growing all season long. And anybody that can eat this here melon, I give them $10. Now, $10 today is really not a lot of money, but back then, $10 was a lot of money. And so Jasper, you know, Andy Sue's man, live on over the way, he raised his hand and he said, boss man, I sure like to try my hand at eating this here 40-pound watermelon you got here. But before I do you mind if I run on up to the house real quick? Now, Mr. Boss Man, he's smart. He already thinking it out. He said, well, sure, Jasper, run on along. But don't you be too long. And in the meantime, Mr. Boss Man, he be busy selling his watermelon. And he said, watermelon, sweet pink watermelon, come get your watermelon. And people, they come from miles around and they buying up watermelons left and right, don't you know? But Mr. Bossman tell him, I'm glad you got your melon, but don't go too far, because old Jasper, you know, and the suit man from on up the way, he'll be right back directly. And he's going to eat this here 40-pound watermelon that I've been growing all season long. And people say, oh, boss man, you sure is full of it. You know you joshing. Ain't nobody going to be able to eat no 40-pound watermelon in one setting. And Mr. Bossman said, well, sure there is. Jasper's gonna try, and I got this here $10 that I'm gonna pay him when he do. So you stay around and pay attention. Well, not long ago, Jasper come running over the hill land, making up all kind of ruckus. Mr. Bossman, I sure like to try my hand at eating that 40-pound watermelon. Well, all the people, they gather around and they climbing over each other because they want to see. And me, I'm pushing my way through the crowd and I'm looking and I want to see Jasper eat that watermelon. So Jasper, he get busy. He cuts it up, you know, real slow like, and then he gets to eating. And when I tell you he eat all the pink all the way to the rind. And when he look up, he got juices coming on down his neck. His shirt is all wet. I mean, he's just a mess. He left watermelon seeds on his forehead and everything you could think of. And he looks up and he says, boss man, I've done eating the 40-pound watermelon. Can I have my $10? Mr. Boss Man looked at him and he said, well, Jasper, sure you can. But I just got one question for you before I give you this $10. What you do up there at the house will allow you to eat a 40-pound watermelon? Jasper looked right at Boss Man and he said, well, Boss Man, I got me a watermelon up at the house what weighs 50 pounds. And I figured if I can eat that 50-pound watermelon, I sure can eat a 40-pound watermelon. Now, about that time, a fly tried to buy a pie, and I had to say, bye-bye.